Hello, and welcome to the future of work, of us, and everything. As we accelerate into a future of rapid technological disruption, ecological tipping points, and a crisis of leadership and meaning, something critical has been overlooked. We have upgraded everything: our homes, our phones, our style, even our bodies. Yet we rarely upgrade what matters most: our inner human maps of meaning. The one idea I would like to give you today is the following: that we need system-wide transformation. And that transformation, guess what? Begins within. Basic, not always. We need technology and innovation, for sure. But we also need to innovate our inner maps of how we navigate life. Imagine yourself trying to explore a city using a hand-drawn map versus a precision, real-time, holographic one. A map that accounts for traffic, weather, terrain, but even your preferences and intentions. Which one would you trust? Well, it's the same with how we see the world. If we are using outdated mental models in a reality reshaped by AI, complexity, and climate disruption, no wonder we all feel so lost. Join me today as we take an exploration guided by this one idea, crossing 3 human dimensions and packing 5 human skills to help us navigate a future that feels increasingly disorienting, feels increasingly fragile and uncertain. Today we're going to geek out, but just a little. Don't worry, it's not technical. In fact, it's deeply human. Before we talk about the inner compass, we need to lay some groundwork. 2 key important ideas. First, how complex systems give rise to new possibilities. Second, how AI is accelerating change and pulling us toward a deeper reset. We live in systems. Your body is a system. This event is a system. So is nature. So is your team at work. And yes, even your family chat group. And these systems are complex. Not complicated, but complex. Let's unpack that. A complicated system has many parts, but it's ultimately knowable. Like building a rocket or a suspension bridge. It might take experts and precision, but there's a manual. A complex system, on the other hand, that's dynamic, it's evolving, has feedback loops. It's influenced and affected by time, relationship, emotions, and the environment around it. You don't control a complex system, although sometimes you do think that you do control it. You participate in it. Going to Mars, it's complicated. Raising a child, now that's complex. These systems don't respond well to fixed solutions. They require deep listening, adaptation, and long-term presence. And in complex systems, something beautiful and unpredictable happens. Emergence. Emergence is when interactions between parts give rise to new properties, something greater than the sum of the parts, something unpredictable and profound. Think of a murmuration of birds or a jazz band improvising. Think of a beehive. No one bee has the architecture, yet together they build a masterpiece. That's emergence. It's not engineered, it's revealed through relationship, timing, synergy, and flow. It's how life expresses itself. Often, it's how innovation happens. It's also how things can go very wrong and cause catastrophic damage. And ironically, it's how AI learns too. ChatGPT or DeepSeek, for example, weren't programmed line by line with knowledge. They learned patterns through countless interactions, and emergence intelligence arose from that complexity. Suddenly, your AI buddy sounds like they really know you, even though at its core, it is simply predicting the next logical word, pixel, or intention in very long sequences. But here's where we get it wrong. We keep treating the world like it's complicated, when in fact, it's complex. We try to control and engineer everything, when what's required is humility, awareness, and system sense. And here's the big illusion that we have inherited, that we are separate, that you are separate from nature, that self, me, I, is separate from other, you. The truth? We are not isolated individuals. We're nodes in an interconnected web of life. And when we forget our interdependence, we fall into extraction. We extract from the earth, from one another, from ourselves. We extract oil, labor, data, attention. And you know what you call it? Progress. Good question. How can it be progress if it depletes life? This is the extraction economy. And boy, it's on superdrive. AI is accelerating everything. Our economies, our assumptions, our attention. Let's fast forward to a Tuesday in 2035. Selma, your wellness AI, raises the blinds synced to your sleep cycle. Brews ginger matcha tea tuned to last night's biomarkers. And your AI team has already booked new work, optimized your wellness routine, synced 2 global calls, and prepared your morning briefing. All before your first sip of tea. And somehow, Selma also knows you've been ghosting your dentist for 3 months, your flossing is horrible, not to mention the 3 kilos that you're trying to be in denial of. Well, that's the upside. The downside? Well, the same intelligence auctions your attention to the highest bidder every second. That future snapshot is thrilling, but also chilling, because AI is already reshaping how we work, what we believe, how we create, and who we become, while increasingly making choices we can't even see, much less understand. At the same time, the biosphere is collapsing. Leadership structures are buckling, and our collective sense-making often distorted or hijacked. This isn't just disruption. It's a phase shift, a deep existential reset. AI is not just another tool. It's a force multiplier. With AI, there's the good, the bad, and the blind spots. The same algorithm that can decode proteins can also weaponize deep fakes, crash markets, and make phishing so efficient that entire ocean ecosystems break down. That means, sorry, no more spicy tuna. AI is powerful, but indifferent. It doesn't ask, should I? It asks, can I? That's why the critical upgrade isn't technical. The critical upgrade is human. So if AI is shaping the future, the most important question becomes, what kind of humans are shaping AI? This brings us back to the inner compass. Your inner compass is the mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual frameworks you use to sense the world, to act, to affect life around you. In a world this fast, this complex, and this fragile, we need better maps and better navigation. This is my version of the inner compass. It has 1 secret ingredient, 3 dimensions, and 5 human skills. Now, if we are to shape anything, well, be it from our technologies, to our teams, to our lives, we need something deeper than strategy. Sorry, consultants. We need something more enduring than performance. We need wisdom. And wisdom isn't just information. It's not even intelligence. It's love in motion. And here's a radical idea. Love is intelligence. Not the soft romantic kind or the dramatic cut vein kind, although those can be fun sometimes, but the fierce kind. I mean love as the force that dissolves the illusion of separateness, a deep recognition that you are me and I am you. The love that demands courage, that creates harmony through constructive conflict. When your white blood cells attack bacteria, that's conflict. But it creates health. Love is not passive, it's active, it's generative. It's where wisdom begins. My friend Mary Nazal spoke earlier of empire. How empire colonizes not just land, but hearts, minds, and imagination. It teaches us to shrink. Love teaches us to expand, include, and transcend. And as any good cook knows, you know who you are, love is the secret ingredient. So, where does the upgrade begin? Picture life as a prism. Tilt it, and 3 dimensions appear. Call them lenses, if you like. These dimensions shape your experience of every moment. When these dimensions are aligned, wiser choices become possible. They are self. These are the thoughts, feelings, and signals inside you. Other. This is the reality unfolding in the person or persons across from you. System. This is the environment and the bigger currents of culture, tech, politics, power, and capital that surround us and influence us. Let's make this practical. Seeing the 3 dimensions gives us a map, but we still need the skills to steer. Here are 5 human skills I believe we need to stay purposeful, resilient, and agile. 1, befriend yourself and nature. Most people are at war with themselves. Befriending yourself means speaking to yourself with kindness and deep compassion. Listening to your body, giving yourself a pat on the back, giving yourself rest. Not just treating wellness as a checkbox, but as a way of being. You can be your own best friend or your own worst enemy. Only you know, so choose wisely. And deeply recognize that you are nature. Your nervous system, the rainforests, your gut, the oceans, your breath, they are not separate, but interconnected. Caring for yourself is caring for nature and the planet. 2, seek and be truth. Truth isn't something you only speak. It's something you inhabit. Although the ultimate truth of existence can't be captured in language, yet the divine mystery of creation is accessible the moment we slow down, are silent, and really listen. Then come the smaller truths of everyday life. Am I honoring my word? Am I showing up? Am I on time? Physically, emotionally. Seeking truth is how we reclaim our voice in a world that often mutes dissent and amplifies disinformation. These small acts of integrity aren't just habits. They are daily alignments that hold us steady amid the chaos. Living the truth and being the truth, that is how questions become a life well answered. 3, follow your North Star. In a sea of algorithms and infinite scroll, discernment is not optional. It's your lifeline, leading you towards your North Star. Your North Star is your evolving purpose. It's your lived principles. The mountain you're willing to climb. The fire within. The truth you're willing to live for. And maybe even die for. It's what anchors us in a sea of change. You feel subtle shifts beneath you, just like driving a bicycle. If we are to navigate this shifting terrain, we can't think like we're driving a train. You need to sense, lean into changes, and make continuous micro adjustments that keep you steady and fast towards your destination. 4, practice perspective taking. Know how you think, feel, and move through the world. And then extend that curiosity to others whose inner maps are different than yours. Perspective taking is the deliberate step outside your own frame. It's seeking disconfirming evidence, not to weaken your convictions, but to deepen your understanding. Empathy is not optional. It is less a feeling and more a practice of opening up. And that opening, curious, receptive, raw, and unfinished, is a humility in action. Lastly, 5, co-create with AI and others. AI is already here. It's fast, it's cross-cutting, and it's self-improving exponentially. It may prove to be the most powerful technology we've ever created. But if we don't bind that power in wisdom, we risk automating exploitation and extraction instead of amplifying human thriving. The future of work is hybrid, human and machine. Our job is to stay human. We need to collaborate radically with AI, with other people, other teams, with ecosystems, with ideas, with courage and collective intelligence. This is the core of our evolution, not competition, but co-creation. So, ask yourself, am I ready to lead and stay human in that world? All right, يعطيكم العافية. We started with one idea, crossed 3 dimensions, and packed 5 human skills. The future of work isn't just about platforms, it's about presence. The future of us isn't just about scaling, it's about deepening in. As for the future of everything, well, that rests on one choice. Will we upgrade what matters most? Our humanity. Let's make this real. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, before you open your laptop, before you check your feed, pause and ask yourself, where am I being called to transform? What's one step I will take today to begin? Because just like a single spark can ignite an entire forest, so too can one brave idea, one new choice, ripple through the system and transform it from within. And that, my friends, is how we begin the upgrade. Thank you.